What's up everybody, this is krcgaming, bringing you a quick match replay of the barbarian Sonya from Diablo 3. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll show you what build I used during the gameplay. But without further ado, let's get right into it.
The battle begins shortly. Choose a talent.
I think it's my first time ever playing Sonya in quick match. Sonya is very strong at the moment, and if not countered correctly, she can really just wreck an enemy team. She's quite hard to kill. So if you're just a little careful and people don't counter her, like if they dump all the damage onto her, she can just pull back and she can soak a lot of damage because of all her self heals, and in the later levels she's got shields and stuff, so she can really tank a lot. But she can also be a really pain and chase heroes down, and yeah, she's fun, very fun, and she's quite strong at the moment. Right off the bat here we got an engagement in the middle, and Tychus actually took a lot of damage there, but Morales is there to heal him. But at the moment, let's see. She heals a lot, and she can self-heal a lot as well, especially with the build I'm using, which is just a healing type of build. She can just take a lot of damage, and you don't need to be that afraid to take damage and push in and be a pain in the ass for the enemy team. So we already landed a kill, that's good. But both teams are pretty good soaking at the moment. Let's see. Oh, Morales alone is often a dead Morales, but yeah, she pulled back and the beetle came to help her. In this game I'm playing her a lot like an assassin, just wreaking havoc, just to have fun actually. And if you can chase down Morales, which she can't really self-heal yet, then it's really very good. Another kill for our team. As long as we keep rotating and don't miss out on too much experience, it's not bad to get some kills. It's extra experience, and especially in here you actually make the enemy team not get experience if they are missing from lanes, which we are at the bottom right at the moment, but Su's going there. Let's see what happens. Just gonna turn in these 10 gems, and Tychus is going ham, and I can hear him. He's quite low. I might be able to get a kill alone here. He's pulling back to the tower, so I shouldn't really overextend too much. That could be scary. I don't know what's hiding behind the wall, and I don't want to get stunned in tower range, that's for sure. Sonya might be beefy and tanky, but towers and stuns hurts. Let's see, there seems to be an engagement top. Let's check that out. Oh, never mind. Don't want to miss out too much experience. We already have a level in the lead because Tychus was pushed back and they didn't soak this lane. But now I'm getting pushed back. But, ooh, Brightwing incoming. And my whole team is kind of, well, not my whole, but a lot of the team is coming. So I can push back out in the lane. Beetle's going in. Oh, Morales is pretty open. Just get on her right away. She heals a lot, especially in early game. She's so strong. She's always strong, but in the early game she's very, very strong. I'm pretty low, but I'm playing a bit reckless just to have fun on Sonya, so. And as long as Brightwing's there, I'm not too afraid. I should be, especially if this was ranked play, but this is just quick match, so no problem. We actually got a kill top or bottom. No, Su got Asmodee. Ooh, Morales is so low. That's a good takedown. She's so squishy when alone. She really needs someone to help her. Nearly one level ahead now because of the kills and keeping people from laning. So that's really good. Ooh, Sul is rooting the beetle. Ooh, if he had gotten Tychus instead, that would have been really good. But the beetle took a lot of damage regardless, so he needs to shrine or get back. Now we're missing someone from the bottom, but it's not too bad for us, I guess, because we are in lead in a level, but we don't want to keep it empty too long. I want to be around for that XP. Let's see now. There's an engagement up top. Should really be careful there. And people are missing. Just pull back. It's a safer play. But they're missing from the middle lane. We have people in each lane. Again, experience is a winner. Tychus is pretty... Oh, Raynar is actually trying to turn in. Just gonna interrupt him. I want to keep soaking the lane, but I need to help the team as well. And they seem to be wanting to turn in up here. I can't really contest 3 though, so I need to pull back. Oh, they got the turn in, but only a few gems, so it's not too bad. There's Tychus actually, so I can get on him. There we go. I most likely often die from Morales, because if we can disrupt her healing, then it's really good for us. But if she's left alone, it's just a ton of healing. We're nearly 1.5 level advantage now, because we've been rotating quite nice, getting kills, but still soaking lanes as good as we can. It's a good advantage. Ooh, just need 2 more gems. Greymane's got those. He can turn in. We can keep zoning these guys so they don't go mess him up. Oh, Raynar's pushing down. Maybe we can stop him. There we go. Oh, Zul died. No biggie. We got a turn in and we're still pretty well ahead in level. Now, since this is a quick match, it's not easy to coordinate. Sometimes it's pretty random, but let's see what people do. And just try and help the lanes get some damage done. There's a lot of minions down here, which is a lot of XP if you clear it. And Sonya is good at AoEing down minions, so might as well. Looks like people coming down here. Li Ming is alone. I hope she gets away. We might be able to turn this around, but they're clever to push back. But since we have a boss and a few team members here, it shouldn't be a problem to push in and see what we can do. Now we got the ultimate, so now we can really wreak some havoc. And when most of the team is here, I'm not too to push in a bit. Just need to make sure I don't go too far. Ooh, he's rooted, so might as well get on him. Attack is coming from behind. We shouldn't get caught off guard. This guy is pretty, or Zul is pretty far in. Yeah, he died, but we got a kill as well, so I guess that's okay. Let's see what happens in the top, maybe now. Ooh, the beat is quite far, and Morales is alone then, so I'm gonna get on her right away. Oh, Greymane coming to follow up. That might be a kill. No, she pulls back. And we should be careful not to take too much cannon fire or tower fire here. But depleting all the shots though, so this one will fall pretty soon. And the top tower seems to be pretty low as well. Ooh, Brightwing, we need to go. Yeah, it's a good advice from Li Ming to play safe. There's no reason to overextend too much. We got 2 levels on the enemy team and we've done a substantial amount of building damage, and they have done nothing at the moment by the looks of the minimap. The 3 of them got a kill on Raynar on the top. There seems to be fighting going on top. I just want to sustain our big XP advantage. We're nearly 3 levels ahead, and this is where things get completely out of control. Ooh, Morales is getting rooted, which is a good time to just dive in and kill her. It's a very good route, securing probably 2 kills. Yep, there we go. And now they're 2 dead, and Asmodan is pretty far out in the map at top, so we can actually just go ganking. That's why we are spamming the pings up there. They're already on him, and I'm trying to get to him so he doesn't escape, but they've nearly already just eaten him. Now, even though you might be a good laner like Asmodan, it's still very risky to push in as far as he did, especially when he has team members dead. because then we have more time to just run around, gank stuff. Getting a large turn in again here. It's no big risk because people just spawn from the enemy team, and with the 2 levels and our team being pretty healthy, we can do a lot. Tyke is nearly caught off. Oh, he's getting rooted by Zul now, so he should probably die. Yeah, and the Beagle gets here as well. This is just a snowball of doom now. Ooh, Asmodan just spawned, but he should push back if you know what's good for him, but he might not. But instead of going into towers, you can see Reyna is pushing pretty hard in the bottom, so I tried to get my team to go down there and get a kill. But he might have been onto it, because he saw us pulling back, so he probably ran and brought it back. That was a clever move. We're now 3 levels ahead. Well, nearly. They're getting 12 soon anyway, so... just need 1 gem for a turn in, and then they just need 1 gem for a turn in. That's pretty intense. I think Li Ming is turning in, so should be all good. Just clearing this lane to get more XP. Those random kills really hurt a team at this point, like Asmodan pushing in too far, because they have longer and longer rest timers, so... and of course experience reward for a takedown is it's higher and higher depending on their level. But especially the rest timer, if we can keep like being outnumbered or outnumbering them 5-4, it's very hard for them to get back in the game at all. It's pretty hard anyway at this point. We just gotta turn in and we're 2 levels ahead, nearly 3. But that's especially why you should play more and more safe instead of going in. It's too easy to gank you. At this point it's looking pretty good, so we're all playing pretty, like, maybe not too reckless, but still a little. So I don't mind going off on my own and trying to get a kill. Oh, Morales is pretty low. That's a pretty easy kill for me. She's very squishy when alone. She really needs someone close by. So it was a bit of a shame Reyna kind of left her there. They should have pulled back together, or at least stuck together, but still risky to push in the map when you can see our team is so far ahead in the map, up there, pushing both lanes. And we're 4 levels ahead because of lane soaking and killings. So it's gotten pretty one-sided, but still pretty fun though, and. Yeah, Asmodan keeps like extending a bit, getting a bit of damage onto him, so he's very soft and easy to gank. At this point, even though their team is fully up, we could go for the boss, because we're so far ahead in levels, so they don't really pose a big threat. But other camps are fine as well, of course. Usually if you're equal in level and everybody's up from both teams, it's a bit risky to go for the boss, especially if you don't have a location on every enemy hero. You don't want to get ganked at the boss when you're all low and taking damage. Oh, I need to be careful here, I see, coming up from bottom. So I'm pulling back right away. But my team is there pretty quickly, because they just took the camp, so we can get a huge team fight ahead, which is very good for us, because we're 4 levels ahead. Should be pretty Recaroni at this point, so just YOLO in and start whirlwinding away. That was 1 kill. Resetting Li Ming's skills as well. 2 kills. Pretty much a slaughter, and they're running for their lives at this point. One of the very good things about Sonya's Whirlwind is that she can just extend into the enemy, and if there's minions around, she'll heal a ton and don't really need to worry too much about damage. And this team, the entire game, they don't really have many ways to stun me. And with a few ways they haven't really gotten into it yet. The DPS and Specialist Asmodan, they usually extend a bit, and their tank, Anubarak, isn't really around before someone's dead and they need to run, so their positioning is quite off. Of course, it's, yeah, as I mentioned, it's very hard at this point, us being this far ahead in levels. Not really much of a threat. We actually have enough gems for a new turn in already. if I catch Ashmodan off guard and I can start slowing him down and a team member sees it like here, it's an easy kill. Of course there was a risk that the other team members would be coming soon, but since on the minimap our team was fairly close and our level difference is this big, it should be pretty easy. Oh, Tychus is screwed, that's for sure. If you look at the minimap, yeah. When you spawn an event like this in this map, you can see when the bottom camp wasn't deactivated. That's because it's activated and being taken at the moment. So we know there's someone down there. And we see Reyna now on the minimap, so that's a pretty good gank. Trying to get around him. He's trying to zone out or port back, but I'm rushing him. None of that. He needs to die, that's for sure. Azul's pushed down in the top, and yeah, Ashmodan is very far in, which is, it's okay. I don't even know what the hell he's doing. He's bogged out somewhere, or just maybe he gave up and thought he just died to some towers. I don't know. Looked odd, that's for sure. Lol, Smodan. Yeah, that's true. This is pretty much GG, that's for sure. Maybe wreckage. Of course this game was pretty one-sided, but even in games where it's not this easy, Sonya is pretty fun and she's very strong if you just play a little careful. Her self-heal is insane and she can actually dish out quite some damage. And especially in quick match, people don't really counter her that well, because they tend to nuke her a lot, and being a tank she can take a lot of damage, especially in the later levels with the shields she gets. And in this game, I went for the Berserker ultimate because just doing more damage would be good, because our team was pretty dominant from the get-go. But often you can also go for the jump or the leap, so you can get out of tricky situations. This is also very good. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly run over the talents I picked up in the game you just saw. At level 1 I took Warpaint to make myself more sustainable, because my auto attacks will then heal. And I don't need to worry about not taking too much damage in the minion waves when I'm clearing them. This makes me able to be ready for nearly any situation, any team fights coming along. So it's pretty good. I really love this talent. At level 4 I took Focused Attack to make my next basic attacks, or every 10 seconds a basic attack against a hero do 60% damage. That means that often the first basic attack I do against an enemy hero will do this 60% damage. So this is pretty bursty and it's good for diving in. I usually don't stay in a fight too long if I'm taking damage. I need to pull back, but it's a very good small burst for auto attacks. It also of course increases the heal I get for that auto attack. At level 7 I usually pick up, and in this game I also did, Ferocious Healing. It's a big heal, or fairly big heal, on a pretty short cooldown. It also makes me expend Fury, and expending Fury it's very good when coupled with Wrath of the Berserker, because every time it can be extended every time I gain Fury. So if I'm full Fury, I won't really extend it that much. So I need to spend a lot of Fury while Wrath of the Berserker is up. So this is very good. At level 13, I picked up, let's see, this one, Mystical Spear. It's very good both offensively and defensively, because it basically makes Sonya's spear always pull her towards where it landed. It's a skill shot, the spear, so sometimes you miss your target, but when you have this talent, you'll always get pulled to the location you aimed anyway, so you'll get the effect from gap closing. This means that you can also actually use it as an escape. It wasn't really needed as an escape in the game you just witnessed, because we were kind of dominating, but in more tricky games it could be very good as an escape as well. Especially if you didn't pick up Leap, but yeah, Leap is very good as well as Escape, but I didn't use it in the game because we were dominating, as I said. At level 16, I picked up Nerves of Steel. Nerves of Steel is very good shield. You're diving in as a melee, and even though you heal quite a lot, it's very good to have an on-demand health increase. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the replay I just showed you, and if you did, please leave a like, and you can also leave a comment to tell me what you think. You can also request replays from different heroes. You can also request more guides like the ones I've did before. I'm going to be doing more PvP oriented guides in the coming future, but I'm still going to do a lot of the AI stuff as well. because I have people who really like that, and I promise to do it. But regardless of which content you like, I'm sure it'll be coming in the nearest future. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KRC Gaming. Stay positive and keep on practicing.